and everything that's gone on over the last 4 months?
Yeah, I think we just need to get our heads on the weekend. Obviously, we're taking it a game at a time. We went into the Celtic game quite confident that we would get a result, and obviously the situation didn't work out exactly how we thought it would. But you look at the midweek result for Kilmarnock, and it's a difficult place to go. You need everyone switched on and making sure that no one has any lapses of concentration. Which I think, if you look at the goals we conceded, probably individual errors, and a couple of the players came in and held their hands up and apologised for that. But that's football. If you switch off against players of that calibre, you get punished. So looking towards the weekend, we're obviously going to go there with a complete different game plan. We're going to go there and try and attack and try and win the game.
You accept that although we're only 1 week game in, with everything else that's gone on previously here, to perhaps more focus on Hearts getting a win sooner rather than later, it would do you more good perhaps?
Of course it would, yeah. I think when you start any league campaign, you want to get your first win under the belt. It's obviously different circumstances for ourselves. We haven't got a home game as such at Tynecastle for 12-13 games, so that's a strange one for the club and a strange one for the players. So to get the first win under our belt, it's going to be difficult. We understand that, but we have players that are capable of going and winning games of football. And as I said, we'll be a bit more attack-minded this week, and we'll be pushing Kilmarnock and trying to exploit their weaknesses, and trying to, as I said, just get a positive result for ourselves and for the fans.
Can you guys build a bit of a siege mentality here? Because there is a bit of sniping going on. Everyone can have little pop shots and hearts, and everyone's going, because that's something you can use to your advantage.
I think you try and use everything to your advantage. Of course you do. But we just have to focus on ourselves and not worry about what other people say and other people do. I think we need to just focus on our own performances and our own mentality, and see if that can help us get the results that we're after.
Look at some of the names that are in the frame. I thought we still scored the job here. What have you made at the calibre of that?
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. The size of the club, the size of Hearts as a club, with the fan base, the new stand, the ambition of the club. It doesn't surprise me that there's some experienced managers putting their names in, and I'd imagine there's managers probably that have jobs that would love this job as well. So no, it doesn't surprise me at all. But as I said, we can just focus on what we can do and leave everything else to the people that make them decisions.
Do you still want it?
I just still want to work for Hearts. I still want to work for Hearts, whether it's a first team or under 20s. I'm very happy at the club, and I have enjoyed the 8 or 9 days we've had with the players, and we've obviously worked really hard with them and on what we're looking to do. And I think the players look like they're enjoying it, and they look like they're going to buy into it. But again, that comes down to getting results and getting performances. And the pleasing thing for me last week was that when it went to 4-0, I didn't see one player chuck the towel in or wave the white flag. So the fact that they kept going and going and going and got a goal back and didn't stop and had another couple of chances at 4-0 was the pleasing thing for me from last weekend.
Given some of the experienced names that we've heard in the frame or applying this week, do you feel that that's the way Hearts are going to go with experience? Is that what you've been told now, or are you still...
That's a question for people that are a lot higher up the chain than me. I'm obviously just told to look after the first team at the moment, and that's what I'm really enjoying doing. As I said, you're going to have big managers and big names putting their names in, because it's a fantastic football club with a good squad of players, a good fan base, a brand new stand being built that's going to make the stand and the stadium even more appealing to play in. I thought the stadium prior was one of the best stadiums that I've played in as an away venue. The atmosphere was always electric, so I can only imagine what it's going to be like now. And all of the structure behind the club kind of points to big names putting their names in for it, and that's names that are in jobs and out of jobs, and I can see why it's an appealing role.
Obviously, there was one that struck out, Steve McLaren, former England manager, where he has applied, where he is in the frame. Does that show how big a club Hearts is?
I think it does. Yeah, it shows that it's a massive football club, and as I said, that it's the type of job that appeals to managers, whether they're in work at the minute or not in work. it's the type of club with the ambition that they have and where they want to get to. That does appeal to everyone.
John, have you been told when the club hope to appoint a successor, whether it's you or someone else? You'll be in the dugout this weekend. Have you been told whether or not you'll be in the dugout next weekend?
It's a good question. It's a simple answer is no. So, no.
Will Jamie Walker be in the squad this weekend?
Jamie should be in the squad this weekend. Yeah, no, he's trained well this week. He's worked hard, and for me, that's what he needs to get back to doing. As I've spoke before, he's a player that can win you a game of football. He can score goals. He can produce something from nothing. He's a match winner, and he's definitely someone that will be back in the squad, whether that's starting or on the bench. He will be involved in some way.
What's the difference between what's happened this week to have him included this week for being absent the last couple?
Well, for me, for the couple of days I've seen him this week, he's trained well. He looks like he has the bit between his teeth, and so I think that's probably been lacking with all of the stuff that's been going on around him. He's probably, as I spoke to before, he's probably not being fully focused on what he needs to do, and I think he's got that focus back now, and hopefully we can get him back on the pitch and back playing for Hearts.
It's a tough start for you with so many consecutive away games. Is there a bit of pressure on you this weekend to try and pick up some points, and also against the so-called lesser teams, because you've been at Parkhead and you're going to Ibrox next week when you might not be expected to get much? Does that put a bit of added pressure to pick up points at a place like Rugby Park?
I think regardless of where you play, there's a pressure on you to win games of football. You know, you're playing for Hearts, you're playing for a big football club, you're expected to go to clubs who, regardless of who it is, and get something. You know, we were disappointed last week not to get something at Celtic. We're obviously focused on trying to get the 3 points next week as well against Rangers, and they will come on the weekend against Kilmarnock. So we'll just focus on one game at a time. Kilmarnock they'll be set up really well. I know Liam McCulloch quite well. I know what type of character he is, and I know what the demands he'll place on his players. They'll be looking to bounce back from a poor result midweek as well against Celtic. So no, it's a difficult one for us, but it's one that, you know, we feel we can get something from.
John, you said you'd be happy to work for Hearts in any capacity. That's your primary goal. But in the last week or two, giving you a taste for the top job, being the man in charge?
It's something I've enjoyed. It is. It's something I'm not going to sit here and pretend I haven't enjoyed it. It's been great. It's, you know, you're working with top quality players. You're working with international players. You're working with younger players that we're bringing in, the likes of Lewis Moore and Jamie Brandon and other young kids coming up as well. So it's been a great experience for me. It's been good to work alongside Austin and Foxy and Paul Gallagher as well. You know, so it's been great. It really has, and it's something that, you know, whether it's now or whether it's further down the line, I'll look forward to doing.
Presumably, talked about some of the other candidates for the job, but presumably you feel you've got strengths that perhaps others don't, that you could bring to the job.
Yeah, of course. You're always going to back yourself. I'm quite comfortable working with the players that we have. I'm quite confident working with the players, and it's something, as I said, I've enjoyed, and it's not a decision that I have to make in terms of who the job goes to. So I just have to focus on what I can do and try and get results in the short term for the club, and try and get results for the players, for the fans, and hopefully whoever gets the job, whether it's me or someone else, then the club is in a good place when that happens.
No. John, did you have a chat with Brendan Rodgers after?
No, we went in to see him. But they have they normally have a training group afterwards, so there was players training. But no, look, there's no grudges held. There's nothing. You know, we obviously entitled to his opinion, and then I'm obviously entitled to my opinion on what his opinion was. So that's the end of the matter.
People were quite impressed with your comments after the game. We were speaking about it. They were quite impressed with maybe the leadership showing and the sort of comments speaking up for yourself and for the club. Are those the type of skills that you feel that you can bring to the table that have perhaps been lacking under maybe previous members?
Well, that is one of the characteristics I have. I am a leader. I was a captain of a big club in Dundee United, so I know what it takes to lead a team. But yeah, no, I think, you know, whether I'm in charge or I'm in interim charge, you know, you have to stick up for your players and stick up for your team and your club, and that was what I was doing. So yeah, no, that is one of the characteristics I have.